Hi everybody, this video is an account of everything that I did in Sri Lanka. I tried to take a picture of every place I visited and you will get a very good flavor of what Sri Lanka is all about. So without wasting any further time, let's quickly take a dive into the video. I started my day number 1 by visiting the Merino Mall. This was a mall right there in the hotel where I was staying. Ate a cupcake over there. This is the picture of the cupcake that we had. Okay, then there is this very famous place in Sri Lanka by the name Galle. Galle is also a city of Sri Lanka, but this is Galle Beach. This place is right next to the ocean and it's a semicircle kind of a thing where you can walk. You have these Maggie trucks over there, yeah? So they give you cooked Maggie. After going to Galle, we went to one Galle Mall and we ate at Food Studio. So Food Studio had restaurants, outlets from different parts of the world. So there was Sri Lankan food, there was Indian food, there were Italian food and so many other things. We ate Sri Lankan thali. God, we burnt our throat. It was so spicy. When we were ordering the food, the woman on the stall, she told us that, ma'am, this is going to be spicy. Are you okay with spice? हमने कहा हाँ भाई, हम Indian हैं, हम तो spice खा ही लेते हैं. हमने कहा बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, why not? And then she gave us that thali. And we started. We loved it in the beginning. After 5 minutes of eating it, we could not take a bite more. My tongue was hanging out of my mouth. I could not breathe. It was so spicy. We had to leave the food right there. We could not finish it. Very tasty, but very spicy. And then after seeing one Galle Mall, we happened to go to casino. No, I don't play betting games. I just don't. It's just that we had to see the casino because casinos in Sri Lanka are pretty popular. So many people go to Sri Lanka in order to visit the casinos. We didn't do anything. We just took a walk inside and we got out. We ended the day by going back to a hotel and we ordered chai from Colombo Chai Wala. Sri Lanka has a huge market for gemstones. Sapphires is something that sells the most. After sapphires, you've got rubies, emeralds, and all these gemstone shops all over Sri Lanka, no matter which city you visit. There was this small scam that somebody played on us. We got out of the hotel and there was somebody standing on the road. He said that, okay, you're staying in this hotel, very good. I am the chef in the hotel. I was very happy. Oh God, I got to meet the chef of the hotel. But he wasn't obviously the chef. He was just trying to fool us. And then right after introducing himself, he made us sit in a tuk-tuk and he sent us forcibly. Like he forced us into visiting that gemstone shop, and we visited the shop because that was just day number 1 and we were not really aware as to what to do and what not to. So now let's move to day number 2, what I did on the day number 2. Opali's restaurant, very popular. We went there to eat our meal of the day. Sri Lankan rice and curry is the most famous thing to eat. After coming out of Opali's, we took a walk through a park and we reached the library. Okay, right after coming out of the library, there was this amazing shop. The name of the shop was La Maduro. So there were 4 or 5 stories in the shop and it was good stuff. Sri Lanka happens to be a Buddhist country. So there was this famous Buddhist temple very close by. We took a walk. Mostly we were just walking around Colombo. Colombo is a place where too many good things are very closely together. So you can just keep walking 10-15 minutes from one place to another, then 10-15 minutes from place number 2 to place number 3, and you can actually see too many things without happening to sit in a tuk-tuk. Okay, so we went to this famous Buddhist temple by the name Ganga Ramaya. Such an amazing place, such an amazing temple. Yeah, so after Ganga Ramaya, what we did was we went to this beautiful shopping complex by the name Arcade Independence Square. I read about the history of this place. This happened to be a mental asylum previously, and then they converted the mental asylum into a shopping complex, which is very weird. So Arcade Independence Square is a beautiful building. It has this imperial architecture and long lobbies and very lavish stores. Coming to day number 3, after staying for 2 days in Merino Beach, we booked a cheaper hotel for ourselves, and this was Me Colombo. Rating was very high. But I'll be honest, it was slightly an underwhelming experience. And we ate at a restaurant called Flo. That is in the Hotel Hilton. Portion size very small. Most of the times what we received in portion size was probably just suitable for a kid or one person, but we would always share the food because I know for sure that we cannot eat a lot. So whenever we order two separate meals for the two of us, we end up wasting food. So we always order one meal and we share. That's what we always do. We're not misers, but this is a strategy. There is a strategy behind it. After going to Flo, we went to Lanka Dumero shop. After Lanka Dumero shop, we went to Colombo city center. We ate an ice cream over there. Ice cream was very nice. It was a gelato. We quickly got out and we went back to Galle beach because Galle beach is one of those areas in Colombo where people go a lot. And then we went to Taj Samudra. So whenever we go to a place, we always do cafe hopping. Now that is what we've named the process, cafe hopping. We enjoyed a coffee there, and after that we went to Galle Hotel. Galle Hotel is amazing, yeah. It's amazing. It's a very old hotel. I don't know, some 150, 200-year-old building. Beautiful, quite expensive, needless to say, very expensive, but at the same time very beautiful. We had a dinner over there. Huge thali was served to us. And of course, we shared, like always. The feel of the place was very ancient type, vintage feel to the hotel. We liked it. And then day number 4 started. We went to hotel. Kya ho gaya? Yeah, so day number 4, we left very late because I happen to have work. When I travel, I also work from that place. So I had work in the daytime, then we left a little late and we went to Hotel Kingsbury. We had the most amazing ice cream. They are such delicious ice cream. You should try their vanilla and their chocolate flavor if you go to this place. And the name of the restaurant is Churros. We had a mutton roll. I don't eat mutton, so I didn't eat. He ate mutton roll. And then we got out and right across the street, there was this Japanese restaurant. We went to Japanese restaurant and we had sushi. How hungry were we? Coming out, we went to this casino. We walked up to the casino. We didn't really have anything to do at casino. We just wanted to see the casino. Name was Bolly's. You have to register yourself. They take your ID and all. We spent some 5-10 minutes over there and we got out of the place. After seeing Bolly's, we went to Shangri-La. Beautiful, beautiful 5-star. Shangri-La, very beautiful. Again, cafe hopping. We were just going to have a coffee over there. Very elegant, very beautifully decorated. Beautiful. Awesome. Next, we went to Cinnamon Grand. That was again a 5-star. God knows, you'll think we're crazy. Cafe hopping is an amazing idea. You don't have to stay at every 5-star to see how the 5 stars of a place are. But they are grand, they are awesome. So you should just go visit. You should just have a cup of coffee and get out. See the place, enjoy the ambience and get out of the place. That's what we do, yeah. So we went to Cinnamon Grand after that. We enjoyed the live music and we saw the place, and again we continued going back to our place. Then comes day number 5. I think this was one of my most favorite places in Colombo. The name was Tea Avenue. We had a breakfast over there. It's an old building, a mansion kind of a place. It seems to be a house of someone some 100 years ago. That place has been converted into a restaurant. They only serve you tea over there. They don't serve you coffee. We bought a dabba of chai patti. I'll show you, wait. Probably I'll have it. Now since we're talking details, why not? This was the tea that we bought, standard 36, and that was the tea we had over there. We went to see a museum. I am not a fan of museums, but he is. So we went to see museum. Museums are just like, any museum is just like any other museum. After that, we went to Laksala shop. Laksala is government owned and quite expensive and quite overpriced. That's what I felt over there. We just bought a fridge magnet. After Laksala, we went to Dutch Hospital. Dutch Hospital is a beautiful building. Probably it would not be right to say that it is a shopping complex because it is really not. You don't have many shops there. There are very few shops. But this place is full of restaurants. Yeah, so at Dutch Hospital, we visited Java Coffee. I think that was the name of the restaurant, Java Coffee. We had coffee over there and we had lasagna. Now you must be wondering, how much coffee do I have in a day? I don't have much of it, but yeah, you can't keep eating all throughout the day. So we just take 1 cup of coffee and that's what we share. Then we went to Kilania Temple. Kilania Temple is very far from where the rest of the places of Colombo are. Very nice place, worth a visit definitely. And then after Kilania Temple, we visited the Red Mosque. Yeah. So on our way back, there was this beautiful mosque by the name Red Mosque. That's the name of the mosque, and it has the most beautiful design, probably one of the most beautiful mosques I've seen in my life. Now, the very funny thing that happened was that after Red Mosque, we wanted to go to Cinnamon Grand to have a coffee yet again. But we just got out of the tuk-tuk. There was no trace of rain coming on, but I don't know what happened. The most strange thing happened. I've heard something like this happening in Mumbai. I got out of the tuk-tuk. We were about to just walk inside the hotel, and you know what? It started drizzling, and we were like, "Arey wow, barish shuru ho rahi hai." And we could have just, we could not just complete the praise. Even before we could complete the praise, it started pouring on us. It drenched us. We were all wet and I was feeling cold. So we took a tuk-tuk again. Instead of entering the hotel, we took a tuk-tuk. We went to the mall, we bought a dress. I changed into a dress. After changing into the dress, that is when we went for this dinner. We were supposed to have a dinner at Cinnamon Grand. The name of the restaurant was Nagaguma restaurant. There was this person dressed up as some traditional folk dancer and I danced with him. And then we had a food. It was typical Sri Lankan buffet. Had a food and we got back. That's what we did. That's how the day ended. Day 6 was one of the most beautiful days. Checked out of the hotel. We went to Sigiriya. Sigiriya is a city very close to nature. We took a village safari. After the lake, we went to have our food. Two Sri Lankan village women, they cooked the food from the raw material available right there. There was coconut and there were some fruits. They made the food right there in front of us. They showed us, they made us do it. We had an amazing time. It was probably one of the best things we did in Sri Lanka. An entire visit, I'm telling you, entire trip. Then we went to Sigiriya Rock. It's a famous rock, very high. You have to walk at least 1,270 steps to reach the top. Then we went there and the strangest thing that we felt over there was 100% sound intact 4G network, which you don't get anywhere, yeah? And then lastly, we came back and we were so tired that we had to sleep. We slept for 2 or 3 hours and then we got up very late. We were sure that we'll not find anything to eat. But yes, we found a restaurant that was open. The name was Chuti Restaurant. So we went to Chuti Restaurant, we ate there. Day number 7, we left for Kandy. Kandy is a hill station in Sri Lanka. If you're assuming that entire Sri Lanka is hill station, no, it is not. We stayed at Swiss Hotel, I don't know, Swiss or Swiss, I don't know how to pronounce this. Some 400 years old building. I made a reel of the hotel and I uploaded it on my Instagram. It was there in World War II and it was the headquarter of the chief minister or God knows who. It was some headquarter of some government agency. The rooms are beautiful. Beautiful rooms, beautiful architecture, all woodwork, high ceilings, beautiful balconies. We got a free upgrade also. So yeah, quick tip. Whenever you visit a nice hotel, just ask them for a free upgrade. Most of the times they will always give you. That's something that I always do. I'm very cheap. We went to see a cultural dance at Kandy Lake Club. Kandy Lake Club is famous for dances, folk dances. Wow. The experience was awesome. The dancers were such professionals. They walked on the fire also for us. It was hurting, but they did it and they did it with a smile. So good. I wanted to take an autograph. I could not, but they were so good. After that, we went to Kandy City Center, which is a shopping complex in Kandy. Got out and then we had our coffee again at Cafe Vogue. This is a picture from that restaurant. Got up and we went to the pub. So there was a pub right across the street. We sat there and that's how we ended our day number 7. I'll quickly rush through the rest of the places because the video has already taken up a lot of length. Day number 8, we started with Vito's Pizza. Then we went to Grand Candian Hotel. Grand Candian was a normal hotel. I didn't like it much, to be honest. We went to Tooth Relic. It's like a temple cum museum kind of a place. Yeah, so Tooth Relic is about tooth of Gautam Buddha there in the temple. Next, after coming out from Tooth Relic, we went boating. There's this big lake just like Nainital. Big lake in the center of the city. That was what, 2500 Sri Lankan rupees for 2 people. We also went to this famous jewelers of Sri Lanka, Raja Jewelers. They have a lot of colors even in gold. Then we went to the Kandy Hotel. Kandy Hotel is right in the center. It's so beautiful. It's right in the center of a forest. Beautiful swimming pool. Right in the mid of a forest. Finding a room for yourself in the hotel is a task. It's difficult because you don't get a room easily when there are only 9 rooms to offer. We went to a bar by the name Sizzle Sports Bar. We went there, we had something, went back to our hotel. Next day in the morning, we checked out. Next day, we went to Ella. Ella is a beautiful, beautiful hill station. Yet again, a hill station. It is pretty known for its tea gardens. So it's like Darjeeling or Sri Lanka. We visited Tea Factory Lounge on our way to Ella. After having a tea at Tea Factory Lounge, we left again and we crossed Novara Elia. It resembles the pictures that you see of Switzerland. If you're going from Kandy to Ella, you must ask your driver to take the route of Novara Elia. Then we checked into a hotel. The name was Chill Out Ella. Feel of Ella was just like Goa. Foreigners wearing all those shorts and hanging around the streets. Lots and lots of pubs and cafes. There were 2-3 cafes that we visited. There was Dream Cafe that we went twice to. Then we went to UFO. Before leaving, we saw Ravana Falls. So Ravana Falls, then we went to Chill Cafe. Chill Cafe is mostly always fully occupied. There is a huge waiting all the time. So Chill Cafe, we ate there. I remember a cat peed on a woman's bag. And she didn't know that the cat has peed. So I told her that, ma'am, a cat passing by just peed on your bag, and she was so grateful. After leaving Ella, we went to Mirissa. Mirissa is a beach city of Sri Lanka. Beautiful beaches, beautiful culture. We checked into Atulya Villas. My God, if you go to Mirissa, this is the place you should stay. Atulya Villas are right there on the beach. You get out of the room, there is a swimming pool. You walk some 10-15 steps. You open the door and there is this beach. That's how it is. It's beautiful, beautiful. We had a Sri Lankan lunch. We went to the beach. We enjoyed a little time in swimming pool. After the swimming pool, we had a dinner. I remember having quesadillas that day. We rented a scooty. We went to Mirissa Beach. I think we paid some 700 Indian rupees for one day. Now that was very cheap, I believe. Sharavi Villas is again a 5-star in Mirissa. Cafe hopping is something that we always do. So cafe hopping yet again, Sharavi Villas. Had a coffee, then we went to Doctor's House. Doctor's House is it's like a shack. Then we went to Coconut Tree Hill. Coconut Tree Hill is a place where you go to click your pictures. It's a small rock kind of a place watching over the ocean. And many coconut trees, beautiful place to take some good pictures. Then there was this thing going on, I'll tell you about. Police gathered the people on the beach and they were releasing some 100-200 turtles, small turtles. And they were releasing them on the beach. They were just born, very small ones. They were just born, they were releasing those, and those turtles were walking into the ocean. And that was a sight to watch. I picked up a turtle in my hand, very small one, because I pick up animals. I'm not really scared of them most of the times, unless they are lizards. I will never pick up a lizard in my hand, but rest of them I can. And then I released it on the sand and it went into the ocean. Comes the last day when we were supposed to leave for the airport on the 19th of March. We visited Galle on the way. So Galle is a city where there is a fort and there's some crazy shopping that you can do there. Beautiful, beautiful shops on the streets of Galle. We saw the shops. We saw some picture galleries, some art galleries. We ate at Peddler's Cafe. Then we ate ice cream at Gelato by Isle, and then we saw some shops and galleries. That's what we did in Galle. Galle is a place you cannot miss if you're going to Sri Lanka. You must go to Galle, okay? We spent 3 hours there, and then we went to the airport. We took a flight and we were back to India. I've heard whatever's going on in Sri Lanka. The day we reached Sri Lanka, very first hour, we were told that there is some terrible problem going on with the economy of the country. So it was there when we reached. I mean, I remember somebody told us that country is in trouble. They don't have dollars. Petrol prices are rising every day. When we were there, petrol prices, like within 2 weeks, they rose by some, God knows, I mean, 3 or 4 times or maybe more within 2 weeks, and people were really traumatized. I am praying for the country. I really hope they find a solution to whatever economic problem is going on over there. It's a good country. People are very nice. They're helpful. We came across a lot of auto drivers. We came across a lot of car drivers, and we could see that people are working very hard to make both ends meet. Anyway guys, I'll end the video on a happy note. I just want to tell you that Sri Lanka is a good place. If you've got 10 or 15 days on hand, Sri Lanka is a country you can definitely visit. It is not going to be expensive experience for you. It is going to be within your means. That's what I experienced. That was all. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you want to see more of the pictures, there are some on my Instagram. You can check that out. I'm also available on Spotify. You can follow me on Spotify to listen to my exclusive Spotify podcast. Thank you. I'll be back. God, I'm tired of speaking. I've been speaking for more than half an hour now. Okay, bye. Bye bye.